Hello everybody, here's BlackRose and we are back to the third episode of our developer gameplay of Realms Forgotten. For those that are here for the first time, just remember what makes a developer gameplay different. Well, as a developer, I know exactly everything this mod has, all the surprises, but I don't want to make it as to spoil you. Actually, the idea is that as soon as I play, I hunt for the effectiveness of the mechanics that we have implemented in this game. And then I search for bugs and crashes, everything that's not working properly. And as a developer, I must have no time to play. I leave all the tests to the players themselves, and I try to catch up in the Discord channel when problems arrive. But that time I'm trying to play it myself because this mod is really gorgeous, and I think it's not a bad thing to have a true opinion about what we have done so far. I am BlackRose and this mod is being developed by me and Onion. You can contact us in the Discord channel. Since the last time I played, more than a week has passed and I have been doing some other implementations in the mod, and one of them are more visual. I have been tweaking with the UI, so in this sense we can have a more customized appearance to our mod to give more identity. A lot of work still have to be done, but you can see as the party screen here, I have been doing some UI in direction to how the mod should feels like, and you can see I still have to fix some arrow sizes here, some proportions. But we get a little bit, I changed the background here to that kind inside of a dungeon. Behind the unities you can see a different texture and how actually the division are between the bars that contains the unities. The same we see by the inventory as well. Yeah, so I still have to change this up part here. So this is a small thing I have been planning for a long time ago, but you know, so much things to do, and I just decided to do that to just refresh my routine of development. We can see also here in the encyclopedia, I also started overriding the UI in the encyclopedia. I choose the more like dark theme. We have some leather texture here on and some embroidery designs here. And I still have to overhaul these images here, and I tested with this kind of like stroke, like hard stroke brushes images. No? And inside everything is working, they're fitting correctly the UI container. So yeah, I'm playing, looking, appreciating. I like some textures on the back. I like how the light changes as well in the image. So this is something I'm happy to know what you guys think. But there are much more things I have been doing that I would like to show you guys in the end of the video. And that's regarding of some changes inside of our magic system that have been required for a long time, a major architecture overhaul. But that goes to the future. First, let's recap where we have been. In the last episode, I delivered the zombies to the queen, and the quest connected itself to the part 2 chapter where we need to find 3 map pieces. Most of the players in the channel keep asking me, and maybe that's one of the less obvious part of the quest, of course a design failure on my side, that players are struggling to find the maps. Sometimes they struggle to find the hideout themselves where those maps are hidden, and then when they struggle to find the map themselves. These are going to show you guys how to find those maps pieces to not lose so much time hunting around. I changed the button of our class, and when you click on it, I also tweaked the ability. I need to change this test here, but actually our divine restoration do not restore only our health anymore. It does restore our health and the health of our troops. So The point is we still have to arrive there. And as I left in my last commentary comment in the video, I still have to do some good deeds to earn the deed points. So as a cleric, we need to do some positive quests, hunt bandits, destroy hideouts, help caravans or help villagers in trouble during the campaign map. That will give us enough deed points, and we'll open up the perks, and through that we can start having access to our special ability. The ability has 2 levels, and the levels will change in the power and the range of the healing itself. So it's a long way to go there. So let's try doing some positive quests or helping anybody in need so we can get those deed points. I will do that while I'm traveling towards the map area that's in the REALMS territory. So our map area should be here. In the middle of our trip, our travel, we have our camp as well. I can see we have a hideout here from the trolls. Let's see if we clearing this hideout will give us some deed points. We are 125 guys, so I will just try to clear this one. Well, we're already full. Whenever we get some giants, we have to remember they occupy much more space. We can take a look here in our party prisoner size limit. So whenever we get giants, and even if we get in our own troops, they will occupy more space. So we got a relationship increased. I will check if our deed points changed. If not, maybe there's a bug. Oh, actually it does. We arrived in our next deed level. It came to 0 again, but we open up a new perk. One is increase one-handed sword damage by 10%, or your troops heal 15% faster. I will go by the healing one. That's also something I like to keep the army strong during the next fights, so I don't need to be always thinking about it. You guys could see right here what happened between these 2 troops of trolls, the bandits. They joined themselves, and this is a new mechanic also that I added to our mod. When you're hunting bandits in the campaign map, they have a chance to find other bandits around them, and they will look to each other to actually enforce themselves by joining the parties in the campaign map. I find this makes bandits much more interesting than just like running for their lives and then like in small groups of parties, and in the end they're too easy to fight. So I like, and it works pretty nice. As soon as they are very close to each other, they will try to join forces. But they're still very weak. I will just send troops. It seems we got a notification that some issues happening around our homestead. We got some troops. I have space for 8. So we're gonna get for sure horsemen, the stronger ones. Yeah, those are our new assets also. I haven't the chance to show you guys. I prefer you guys to discover. We have now the North Helm have finally got its own asset overhaul. And then we have the North Helm basic infantryman. I'm gonna leave these prisoners behind. We are like really full, and I don't need some peasants. I will maybe get some bandits here. The undead horsemen that are stronger. And they're gonna get those undead horde fighters. Well, you know, I'm a cleric and I use undead. Now I just start thinking maybe that's not so immersive. Would expect they could conflict with the philosophy of being a cleric. Maybe if you guys think I should actually do not be allowed to recruit undead or evil unities, leave your comments. Probably that's something I could tweak in the future. I don't want to hunt anything. I'm actually looking to see if any out of those villagers have an attention mark, if they would like to have any issue resolved. We have one in the town. As you guys can see, the icon of the town is under terrain. That's due to the fact I created a system that you can tweak how developed the settlements are. In that sense, you can use in the MCM options in the main menu, you can choose if the world will start young or not. That means that all settlements will start with its minimal Earth progression, and also the settlements will only deliver recruitable units based on the tier of the settlement. I was thinking about that Bannerlord feels that lacks a sense of progression during time. As much as we can fight, as much as settlements change places and kingdoms grows or kingdoms dies, new kingdoms arrives, I never see really the game bring a sensation of change in the long run. At the time I get a little bit bored because I don't really see an impact of time passing through the game. So then I thought, so why not having settlements or the game reflect the passage of time? With that, I created this little mechanic where you can tweak in the main menu, as I said, and choose the game to start on an early age. I aim to implement in future time, in future age, some technology advancements. Who knows, probably firearms or the arrival of other forces. I'm still opening my head for visions. But that's why this icon is very under the terrain, because this town, it's on its level 1, tier 1. And then I have to go through each tier and icon through the whole campaign map to ensure they are actually above the terrain. I have done that a little bit the last week, but as soon as I play I will notice the ones that we need. So we have somebody here in a need of something. Overpriced raw materials at Overhaul.
Hey, so who are you then?
I'm Vedrius, I'm a craftsman, a working man. A lot of the other honest men here in Overhaul, the ones that work with their hands, they like me to speak for them, so... maybe have a problem. I don't know if you know much about the law here. Craftsmen like me are required to buy raw materials from local merchants. The other side of the bargain is that they offer us reasonable prices. But they're not doing that. They have come together and agreed on a price that's just too high. They don't care if it ruins us. They can always sell the goods elsewhere. Well, I mean, typical capitalism, right? So even in the early days of medieval history, yeah, I don't agree with this. For me, it sounds like a honest claim. So it could be weighted as a positive action in the world. So he just wants some help, and so he would pay him for that. Well, I think this would be something in the name of good, so I will do that. But to find 100 loads of iron, that's not very easy. Would be nice if I would find an iron mine close by and just take from it. Or I just have to buy it somewhere else. So let's see if I find any iron mine around here. You take a quick look at your men before you hide out, and you are shocked to notice the state of your equipment. In particular, several of the men have frayed bridles and shield straps that look like they might snap in battle. They are supposed to oil and replace the leather at their own expense, and clearly have not been doing so. They gain experience if I get angry. They gain less experience and get disorganized if I lecture them. I am generous buying new equipment, pretend to solve nothing. Well, it would be nice if those decisions would really increase our troops in the long time. Like imagine if it would, like, the troops will have a skill and get less disorganized in the future. I mean, I think this is just momentaneous. I don't believe Bannerlord have created a system for that. I'm gonna be calculated and I'm gonna lecture them. Even if it gets slightly disorganized. And let's move towards the map. Let's see if we find a mine anywhere around here. I know iron mines are mostly in the north of the map. Close to the Dread Helms. Even the Dwarf Kingdom, the Dugrass Kingdom, they also have loads of iron mines. And I made also the Dwarf mines reflect the Catradium, the special metal that gives the Dwarfs weapons and armor higher stats. So those mines will also deliver Catradium instead of iron ores, as the iron mines elsewhere. So I have a mine here. I just know the name. I don't know what it gives. So maybe something else I should change. Let's see. It's a silver mine. So it's not exactly ore, but they're just being defended by bandits. So we could actually get this mine very easily. Get those silver for us. Yeah, I don't want just to fight a small fight, guys. I don't care so much. I really just want to raise. So let's just plunder it. And now the mine will disappear for a while until it recovers itself and come back to the campaign map. Let's see if we can buy some iron and argon. Also, in our young world mechanic, some capitals of each faction will start at tier 2 and the other settlements will start at tier 1. That's why when we recruit troops from capitals of tier 2, we can get some tier 2 troops. But the other ones that are on tier 1, we're not going to be allowed to recruit tier 2 troops. So let's search for trading. Yeah, they have 65 iron ore. I'm gonna take everything. I have loads of money. I just want to be recognized as a nice guy. And I'm gonna sell stuff I don't need it. Well, actually, this sounds to be a better foot armor than mine. 24. Oh, this one is 35, so I get this one. And here what we have, well, we also have a werebear stone, so we have a how we call that again? Evocation stones. This should actually raise a werebear. I haven't tested those ones for a long time, so I even don't know if they work. Our silver ore here, the ones we collected, are here, so we can also sell them, but they are actually being bought pretty cheap. And we sell also these old boots. Yeah, we get a really good amount of money. My shield is not that great thing, but I'm fine, I'm happy with it. And our companions, they are pretty strong. I'm happy how they look like, so... yeah, I'm gonna leave like that. His shield is pretty much shitty, but... what else we have him better? He's actually a mounted troop, so he could deserve a better mounted shield. We have some special shields here that we customized, and I believe those shields also need some tweaking, some balancing. This shield has less armor than actually an oak shield, so this should be actually much stronger. Yeah, I mean, they look much more beautiful, but I'm not so convinced. I need to tweak those stats. He needs 100. We got 65, so we're not that far. So, no. The next capital here is in the Western Realm. The rest are only castles, so I would move forward to Felic's Fort. Maybe there we can get more ore. In the meanwhile, I keep checking the campaign map beauty, and if all the textures are nice, if nothing is missing. We got here another notification for hunting. Silver ore and no iron ore. Annoying. But yeah, nothing here. I was never the more excited one regarding the quests. And actually, this was why I got actually inspired to create our main quest. Because I found Bannerlord quests very uninspiring and boring in general. They never really linked me to the world. It was just more like a way of hunting XP points. So I don't even remember so much how many quests are there, if there are ones that are really cool to play or not. My memory is short on that. Okay, I don't know what will happen when I did not help our camp. I have no idea. Yeah, I need to go to the little saying, no, I'm not gonna help you. I'm already something else. Yeah, I don't see iron ore either, so being difficult to find those last pieces. What else? I'm gonna try the last capital here, another one, and see. I hope we get something there. I also realized the soundtrack changed, so I also miss a nice soundtrack in the game. Now it's a kind of a pause. Yeah, maybe the game listened to me. Refugees of the gate. 5 refugees from the sack of Kuruluk have reached my camp, begging for shelter. Taking them will cost food, but willing hands are willing hands. This is something else that I find really cool. The first time I'm seeing this happening. In our refugee system, I mean, every time a settlement is raided, it spawns a percentage of refugees based in the amount of time the settlement is being raided. And these refugees will look for shelter in towns. And I decided to put our camp also as a possibility for them to find shelter. And that's the first time it's working, so I'm really happy to shelter them. It's really cool. And those refugees will actually themselves transform after in troops for us to recruit. So we're gonna shelter them. Really, really cool. That's working. I'm glad about it. Please give me some iron. Yeah, okay. Now, something else I forgot to tell you guys. During I'm developing things, I kind of develop a lot of things at the same time. That's how my brain works. I pretty much like to do many things and circle by all those things together. I'm actually now starting to experiment with runes system. And the rune system will actually add a slot in our equipment. And when we add a rune to that, this will imbue this equipment with magical powers or better stats. We're gonna see how it's gonna look like. I haven't tested that. It's still kind of like a sleeping, half developed mechanic, but I used some base game placeholder icons to just visualize them in the inventory. So I see they're here. Unfortunately, they are being sold, so I want these rooms to be actually only found in special missions to make them more interesting. And yeah, this is something else to have to be working. And then I will add here some UI to where you can connect those runes to. Nice to see that they are here. They shouldn't be. Yeah, no iron also here, so I think I will look for this iron myself and come back when I find it, so you guys don't have to be just like getting bored with my searches. So I end up finding the ores I delivered to the noble, and I see that doing these deeds, those deeds are a very slow way to arrive and to increase our career deeds points, so I prefer like hunting on hideouts. And as our next quest part is exactly clearing 3 hideouts, so let's just go there and keep doing the quest. That will automatically give us a good collection of deeds points. I also would like to apologize for my English today. I worked a lot the last weekend, so I pretty much tired and my brain gets slower. English is not my mother tongue, and I don't live in a country where my mother tongue is spoken either, so I pretty much have to switch between various languages in my job. I still name these things as a sturgeon. I tried, I don't know, something is blocking my XLTs to name the Sturgeon Kingdom to Dreadhelms. Oh, we got a bunch of primitives, and that's fun. Let's see if we can cause a commotion here. Let's see who will actually join with who, or if they're just gonna be hunting, running away. Okay, these guys are gonna join. Oh, they didn't? Well, that's not gonna be difficult, but I want just send some troops towards them. I'm gonna take those kind of like random troops here. I don't know why you got the Beast Riders. That's very much random, but our prisoners are really cool. We can take a look at the assets, no? Our cannibal tribal leader, it looks really amazing, and he has his own special mount on the back. We have the cannibal raiders and the cannibals. They look really cool. Let's take these prisoners. They look hardcore. And I'm not interested on those loots. Just gonna leave to my troops to get experience. Here we have the announcement. We have the print that says we got deed points, so that's cool. And let's take advantage here and collect some. Let's just defeat this hideout to get more deeds. If a good fight would be happening when all of them join, it would be great to fight against them, but it seems all those guys are going towards each other. Wonderful. I don't need more prisoners. We clean the hideout, and surely we got more deeds. I want to push them to join and on each other, but they are not kind of like seeing that. Sometimes it works, this mechanic, sometimes they don't. They just don't seem to be properly scanning around each other and to join forces. These ones are pretty much like getting close by. Yeah, but I don't see them joining a bigger army as I wanted. So I'm gonna leave you guys. Have your fun. I need to check in our... Oh, here, we could help those people. Look, and then they joined. They joined it. Look, this is cool. They joined it to attack somebody else. And these are like the refugees. So, yeah, let's just join the defenders here. That's gonna be easy for us. So guys, let's just send everybody.
True charge!
You can see the behavior of our bandits. No, they split themselves in small groups. The idea is to diverge us, and now they're coming. This is part of the new bandits AI to create a different behavior when bandits have different troop types. So now they came out of the position to support the other ones. They are very fast. They're really, really fast. And look, our Athos Bull Rider. Yeah, and here on the down, in the down part of the screen, the right part, you can see that we are still using the RBM compatibility patch that I made. So RBM is working until now. They're super annoying, they're too fast. My horse is very, very slow. So some bandits already lose courage. They're gonna round soon. I find it a bit weird sometimes how RBM works. Like, it's interesting, battles are longer, but sometimes I see some units just like walking around and not really doing something. Even when you have attackers very close by. You know, everybody wants to run after this one guy here. I think he's just gonna run for his life. Okay, now he's dead. What else? We still have somebody else. Where? I don't see anybody else to fight. I don't see anybody else. Yeah, there's another one up the mountain, and I don't want to go up there. Why they're taking so long to finish this one?
Hold fire!
I think now it's done.
Fire!
Yeah, we got some deed points. I find it very difficult to talk, to say deed points. But yeah, let's shelter some refugees again. And those refugees, they're just like staying there, doing nothing. They're gonna be attacked again. Please, we want no trouble. Our village was put to the torch. We carry nothing but our children and the clothes on our backs. Take us with you, my lord. We will carry arms for you, for coin to feed our families and bread from your stores. 150 dinars for all 10 of us. Well, it's a pretty cheap deal. Very well, you march with me now. Earn your bread. I have no place for you. Safe travels. Yeah, this is something also about the refugees. We can also recruit them. They are like just simple villagers. They are very cheap until we can upgrade them. But they will also create a small... they will disturb our army cohesion. Let's take them just to see how it will, if this mechanic will apply. It should, our cohesion should be affected, not the morale. But I don't see any issue here. Yeah, so we also do not have an army. Probably I made it to impact army cohesion, not party cohesion. Have to take the look in the code. So here's our camp. Let's see if everything is fine. I left Zara take a look on it.
I'm yours to command.
We have a lot of options here. Pack and leave, someone else to lead the homestead, plan more, I don't want to increase the homestead right now. True faith, no, I don't want to convert her to my religion. Inspect your sheep, she doesn't have sheep. I would like to step her to inspect her troops, but it seems that I don't have this option. Yeah, so how actually we can, probably inside homestead themselves by manage homesteads. Ah, they also have the auto recruit is enabled. Recruit sheltering refugees into the garrison. Cool, so it's really working. We do have our special system here. They're recruiting the refugees in the garrison. We can also deposit some gold. We have a lot, so let's give them 10,000. And let's take a look in the garrison. Yeah, her maximum troops is 26. So interestingly, it seems that the garrison is connected to the companion party size. I think then this should be changed. We should actually change the garrison size to the size of the homestead itself. So something good to note. And we don't have a dungeon in our homestead, so maybe in the future when we improve it. So let's go finally to our quest. Let's find this hideout. Some players say that they could not find it, but as soon as the quest chapter is initiated, the hideout is actually revealed in the map with an exclamation point. No? So if the attention mark, maybe between some saves this can be disrupted, but I open up the save from the last time and it's still here. So if that's a bug, guys, if you guys start a save after starting chapter 2, tell me, because then I would have to check your own saves and see why for you it did not work. But for us it works. We can enter Dread Helms again. This place would also be a very nice place for a new mission. It's a beautiful location for interesting mission. Maybe here I could add some entrance to the rock and create a new looting mission. Some people also complain about not being able to enter Agash, and in this version that's been fixed. We can enter Agash town. As Agash is a capital, we can see it has stone walls. So it's in tier level 2. Let's get rid of some prisoners. And why not get another companion?
Right, so who might you be then?
My family had debts. I signed up as a soldier. Okay, the legends took you woman scouts. Fine. Dressed as a man. I know your story. You're a brave one. Yeah, you actually work as a guard for caravans. A lot of sitting around listening to boring talk. So you wanna fight. So yeah, let's just... I could also speak about true faith. Let's just fight for now. I will need you in the next hideout. And by trading I can check if her gear needs some upgrading. She has a pretty decent gear. No handguards, no helmet. As I have sold all mine, let's give her something. Let's buy this one. 200 is okay. Uh-oh. This one is not fitting her hair dressing. So let's give something more fun. Yeah, let's give her deer mask. That's fun. And let's see, find some hand arm. Leather gloves are pretty cheap and very strong hand armor, so we go for leather gloves. And you also need a shield, my dear. To fight without a shield in Bannerlord is not recommended. Let's give a new shield to her to have some. Let's give this one. The star shield looks sweet. The thick hitter shield also. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, it's okay. Fits to you. Thanks for saving. I was almost going to do that. Veteran. Yeah, the veterans do have the right to earn the best food. They all have earned the right to steam and break out an extra reach of meat to show your appreciation. I'm gonna go for this. Everybody is sharing blood. So, finally, we will do the hideout. I think the Red Helms should have its own soundtrack, something more moody, something darker. Yeah, my party is above the limit. So guys, let's see then where is this map. I will put some of my companions. I want them to rise in skills. So I'm gonna take out those archers. The smith, he's not really strong, so I'm gonna save him. And then I will put some 2 archers here. So guys, I started already in the middle of the fire. So here we are in the hideout, so they are already throwing fire on us. Those are the black-robed cultists that they all have mentioned. Oh my god, my throwing, okay, maybe that's the wind influencing my throwing power. It's ridiculous. And they're still sleeping, those guys. It's a really scary fire, so... But until now I don't see any damage. Yeah, we can feel like how the snow make us move really slowly. And the fire going through our troops. It seems they are not being very heavily damaged by the fire. Something else to check. I always have to remember, guys, every update from the game, every update from Bannerlord, so many things break. Like things that were working for a long time. I remember I put those fires to be crushed through, to actually go through the shields. So in a few updates behind, we would be totally decimated right now. With this amount of bandits throwing the fire on us, we should be already on flames. But it seems that I have to review this code of the crush through to see why the fire not crushing through. And I also not sure if in any case RBM influences that. This is something else as well. It's a long time I played the quest, but we are supposed to be in flames right now. Whatever we hit, we should be in flames. And also knocked down. It's magical fire, but it is fire. Okay, it was my the last one is mine. I'm so slow. I'm always the behind one. We have a lot of troops for this hideout. You cannot even go up. It looks like a metro train station staircase. I know where the map is, so I will try my sneaking. I'm gonna try to sneak behind them. So guys, when you get into this amazing and gorgeous scene, when you get in the inside part of the hideout, the map is exactly here. So when you approach, then just hold F and then use one of your weapon slots to capture the map. Here we are. And we got the first piece of the map. But we need to conclude the hideout. I don't know if we just try to leave it, if we lose the map. It's a really beautiful one, so we can also enjoy the scene a little bit, while my boys keep doing the dirty job. Okay, that is menacing. So we found that there is a lot. I cannot even see who is talking to me. I mean, there was the big demon there and all of this undead. And I will not dwell this guy. But there's so many. Oh, it's really a lot of enemies. It's just a big party. And I forgot to use the stamina system of RBM, so I usually get tired very, very frequently. I mean, the demon is gone? I don't see the giant anymore. Yeah, I think he was easily defeated. I don't even see his body on this mess. Prisoners. Yeah, let's take some of these prisoners. Our troops are already all upgraded. We have 2 troops too much, so you take those peasants off. I don't need them. And we have some gears here as reward. But yeah, it's a pretty much nice pair of boots. What else? There's like even a higher leg armor. Will not fit him. Also, she doesn't need it. Maybe I need it. No, so I think we can, yeah, on the next one, she actually can get this best one. Northern round shield, date fruit, yeah, food is always welcome. And that, yeah, that body armor is very, very strong. So, but I don't know if design-wise, it looks a bit weird. You know, guys, I really like design. I'm not gonna go in just for the stats. I like design. She looks like a killer, like an assassin. So I like her a lot. So my troops, you get experience. Nice. We defeated the hideout. We have 1 piece of map. It's marked here. And now we need to find the second hideout. So it's here, not very far. I like how heavy the snow is on this Dreadhelms area. I don't have time to hunt. Let's get the second part of the map. My computer is a bit struggling today. I'm running other tasks in the background. This is a really, really nice scene perspective. I like those rocks. Lamy is really great. Like, it's really nice how he brought his talent to the map. They look like if this part of the map looked like if there was an earthquake of sorts and the mountain broke in two to give this passage. It's really, really nice. Remembering that those assets, those custom assets, they were purchased with the donations of our Patreon subscribers. So thank you again, you guys, for making this mod possible. And we have 40 people. The other one was pretty easy. Let's see this one. It's a new scene. I'm just gonna throw everybody to attack. And after this lower guy for everybody, I'm gonna stay behind for sure. I will provoke this first sentinel on the other side. Let's see if I have a lucky shot. I'm really bad in throwing, or the wind is doing some effect. My throwing ability is just ridiculous. I prefer if the wind would be doing some effect. It would be fun. Oh, I can get them back. I wouldn't be even qualified for it would be a qualification procedure for sports. I would be qualified for it. And I need some music on those hideouts, no? Sometimes they feel like needing some audio tracking support. We have that in our custom scenes. We do have some audio track, even custom ones. But I will do some special scenes with you guys in the next chapter. I want to conclude this map gathering. I thought that there is no effect in reducing troop speed, we're only in battles, but it seems that's also in hideouts. Opa! Found there, you over. Here we are in the gates. They're just talking, maybe drinking something or smoking, but they don't seem to notice we are here. This is, I think, this notice how the base game notice how far we are is actually pretty wrong in my point of view. They should notice us pretty earlier. We are too close, or maybe should have a guard somewhere that will actually being watching and notice us as we approach. Look, they're talking. They're like 40 guys, heavy armored, just right to take their heads off. And they're just talking. The other one's just like walking to the toilet or whatever. Something else we can tweak for a better experience. We should have snow boots. Hey man, take it. Take it. Where are you guys? Take it. This was nice. You done. I don't have a mace because I'm still creating the special cleric maces. Opa! Oh, this was fun. This was unexpected. This is populated. This inside area is much more populated than the outside. I just pretend I'm playing, like when you play football and you're afraid of the opponent, you just pretend. You just mingle yourself in the middle. So here's the second map, in case you guys forgot or did not notice. When you get inside of this area, in the first right, we get the map. It's snow inside the cave because I pretty much like the texture of the snow on the ground. So why not make there some holes in the rock? Now I can see when we are not in the snow, we can move much faster. Oh, that's an invocation. That's an invocation circle. Look, these guys here. Not so lucky as us. Yeah, it's totally an invocation circle. Oh, we see another demo behind it, pretty much scary on the back. I'm thinking what would happen if I would fight this guy 1-to-1. And I don't know why he's not talking. Normally they talk, right? I remember the boss fights, they always have a voice line. I will not fight you, I will fight the last one. Ah, he's also got his axe. Something else I need to take a look why. That's why he's dying very quickly. He doesn't have his axe. He's using his hands. Yeah, without an axe, he's nothing. He's just there on the ground. Party is over. Second map is ours. Here's this guy, Ashael, and he's not using his axe. Yeah, guys, another one to fix. I will fix this axe before we're back. I hope it works. If not, I will fix for you guys when you progress the quest yourselves. In the next patch, I will just like fix his axe. Yeah, I'm gonna leave for my troops the equipment. Among the loot from your last battle, you discover a vat of fine wine from Inlag. You know that you could sell it for a considerable sum, but your men just risked their lives and don't seem inclined to pocket silver tomorrow for a drink today. Of course, you deserve to drink your fill. Just have fun. And now, guys, we have our last hideout. We found 2 parts of the map. We just need the third one. And I will save for it, just in case a crash happens. I forgot to change the how many times those hunting notifications should show up. It should be locked to our scout skill as well. We have another mine here, 20 bandits, not that much. The patrol is gonna handle those guys. And this mine actually here is in control of another faction. So here we are in the last hideout of this part of the quest. Let's bring again our best fighter. Oh, Mrs. Koshima the Huntress is actually wounded. I will not risk the smith. Last time I was playing with him, he just pretty much died. He's not a fighter. Thoric Wavebreaker, his name applies to his honor. And then we go, let's put this pikeman, swordsman. Let's put the North Helm trained swordsman to give us a support. So here we are in the last mission of this map search. This is one of our custom hideouts or custom missions. It looks interesting. We have a gate inside the rock and a small amount of troops taking a look, maybe sharing a cigarette. I don't know. They always have no idea that we have 40 troops waiting to totally annihilate them. So let's go for it. Me and my terrible throwing skill. It must be the wind. It must be the wind. I always like these field games where you can throw things and darts and everything. So even in computer games, I still enjoy those feeling of when you hit the spot. It feels sometimes more like an intuition because we cannot really calculate so fast. There is no references. So I like how it feels. So guys, look at this hideout. It's a really cool scene, right? Like 90% of the scenes on this mod I did. Just to remind you, I don't want compliments, I just want to remind how much work is to do such a mod, and I would really appreciate if you guys would have some possibility to invest in our mod so we could contract sinners. Could hire sinners to maybe create more castle scenes, like siege scenes. They're the most complex ones. I love to create adventure scenes, but I don't know how to make siege scenes. They are very complicated and I don't really have time to learn these ones. So if you guys would like to support us and become a patron, it would be really amazing. I would invest this money to contract sinners. Not sinners, but sinners, to make, yeah, more custom places. Especially, I would love to see. Oh, we have some guys blocked here. I would love to see custom castles, custom towns, that reflect our mod lore and atmosphere in setting. Well, we have plenty of other troops getting lost in pathfinding over there. And we're not so many. While my guys fight, I can see that we have some, what seems to be ancient houses inside of this mountain rock. And some of the ruins of some gates, doors, or maybe aqueducts. Whoa, this fire is so much fun. I like the mess that it creates. Oh, this guy is cool. Here we have a gate of hell, where we maybe step to another dimension. But I'm still in the same dimension. So our friend, the demon, he looks scary, but he was not that difficult to defeat. I checked his weapon roosters, his equipment rooster. Actually, his axe seems to be working properly, but some bug is not delivering him his giant axe. And now I have a feeling that I will create a voice line specifically for this part, and with some custom, custom dialogues. I think would be much more immersive and more fun. No, I'm not gonna fight. I will really go to ask my boys. We could push him down there. This would be fun. Pushing, guys. Pushing, guys. I cannot. Yeah, I push. Woo, cool. The best way to kill a giant demon, just pull him from the ledge. Cool. Done. We still have the Ashael. Is that a... Sounds looked like a hit point, but... Well, he's gone, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to debug to know exactly why he was not using his two-handed axe, because he will do a pretty good amount of damage if he would have been using his weapon. I apologize you guys for this bug. I'm sorry about it. And it seems that somebody else is also here, locked in a in-between physics problems. Something else to fix. So we have our victory. We gained a very good amount of renown and morale. We got more prisoners. I do have space for some. I like the Undead Knight. And the Conjurers, I also like them. And I will leave all those equipments to our troops to gain experience. Yep, we got a relation increase. I don't want to eat rat today. And we found the maps. So guys, that's it. We found the map. Let's trigger the next step of the quest. I would also like to save. Oh. I'm glad we found you alive. I wasn't sure what might happen, so I requested an army from the Queen. We are here to escort you back. She's waiting for you. Now after I have done all the work, that sounds convenient. Yeah, it does. We never know what might happen. War is everywhere nowadays. That's your argument. Now we're heading towards whatever the old wants to bring us through. Here down you can see Yalmar. We're heading towards Yalmar. We don't have any control now to our own troop. So we just watch the all carrying us towards the map. I still have this. Is that maybe also one of my companions that comes with the career class and I just did not realize it? Well, maybe they're always stopping for refreshment. But nice, we can have a nice perspective from the map going behind. Yeah, we stop at Naval. Now we're almost there in Yalmar. Okay, wait, that's not the Queen. What's going on here? Calm down, lad. There's no need for mistrust. He did what I requested. After you hear what I have to say, you are free to go. So that's not the Queen, obviously. Of course I'm free to go, and this had better be worth my time. You have no idea what you hold. I doubt Queen Rinaya has told you everything. What you possess is not just a relic, but a map. Well, I mean, it was named map, right, in the quest thing. I should name it for relic to create more suspense. Listen, even before Elvians sang their first songs, there was a ruling civilization in Aeurth. People of knowledge who mastered arcane magic and astronomy. We believe the Elvian ancestors were involved in the disappearance of those people. Aeurth is the fantasy name of the world where we are in. You can imagine how there was war. The Elvians were victorious, but what was left of their opponents? I believe the Elvian songs are fabricated to make the past seem otherwise. So our view on his argument is that it doesn't sound reasonable. Aren't that walk in the world of the living reasonable? For some reason, the Elvians hide that from their songs. We believe that omission might be connected to the presence of this evil. What the hell? That's too much to swallow without a drink or two. I'm not sure if I can believe that. Believe it or not, the undead walk the world of the living. You have seen it with your own eyes. And now demons are crossing into our world. Demons. And what's my place in this madness? That's for you to decide. I am the master of the Anorit's another dedicated to the truth of light, the force that lives in the heart of fire. We protect the living. What you have might help us destroy this enemy. Or maybe not. Maybe I have a treasure map for an ancient civilization and you just want to grab it for your coffers. That could also be. The path of truth is the path of fire. If you are in the truth, no harm will come to you. But if not, fire has no mercy. We will be watching. So here we have our fork options. We can deliver the map and start serving the order of the Aeurths, or we can deny and deliver to the queen. Like in my moral system, I'm playing as a cleric. I would deny it because I gave a word to deliver the map to her, so I will deny it. And if you're curious about the Aeurths, actually there is a hidden mission in the campaign map where you can go to the path of fire. There's ordeal mission where you can actually rescue a sword of fire. Actually you have to earn it. They are hidden in the campaign map, so they are this kind of settlements that when they show up when you're closer to them. And it's the Aeurth Monastery. So wherever you're traveling to the campaign map and you see showing up Aeurth Monastery, you can go inside and you're gonna have a custom quest where you can try to win that sword of fire. So you deny it and serve to deliver to the queen. We got a ministry relation penalty. But this is to the all because of religious intolerance. Maybe we should try to convince him to change religion. Yeah, and then let's go back to the queen. She was in Overhaul or Valtoria. I think Valtoria. Let's go to Valtoria. My computer is lagging a little bit, guys. Sorry, because I am debugging. So I have a Visual Studio on. I think I should also find my own way of using Better Time, because Better Time is not compatible with the mod. It creates some crashes, but I could also create my own. Some nav mesh issues here. We're actually across the ocean. Yeah, I still did not nav mesh every single details surrounding towns. Oh nice, we have a boat coming. Here's the monastery, guys. I was even looking for it. So you keep in my mind so we can come here and try to get the sword of fire. Cool. I mean, I never know where they are anymore because I forgot where I have placed them. So an event happened. Even the best of your guards slept deeply that night, the weight of the long march heavy upon their shoulders. You barely noticed the hands covering your mouth before something struck hard against the back of your head. Yeah, I can see that somebody here is actually trying to sneak past this guard. And here we have the quest completion of part 2. Let's see what happens. Deliver the zombies. Well, I don't know what happened, but the quest completed itself. We still have to go to the queen. I hope this was only an event and nothing strange happened. While you were away, they all gave your map to the queen to be deciphered. You must go and talk to her now. So I see what happened. This event was supposed to deliver us, to take us out of our party, but that has been stepped away or stepped out, and I will check on that. But the thing is, we were away for a reason. And they all actually went away with the map. So actually I speed up a little bit, and now we are here back to Valtoria. We can talk to Rinaya, and the map has already been deciphered. And now we can progress. Greetings, you are lucky to be alive. Your men are loyal to you. They sent scouts with the relics while you were gone. It took great effort from our scholars to arrive at an unsatisfactory result. The writing is intricate, and the only thing they can relate it to is a resemblance to an Athenian scriptures. I believe we need the skills of an Athenian scholar. That's the task I'm giving you. Bring us one by force if necessary. We need a clever plan. The scholars are as plentiful at the courts of the Farum as wet in our fields. The Farum of Itir is opening his city to celebrate a holiday, and I have planned for you to go as a noble caravan trader. Accompanying one of our lords who will be attending the festivities. That's how you will gain access to the city inner halls. Not bad. Alternatively, I could take a larger force and go disguised as bandits to ambush the scholars somewhere. That could work, but it seems quite risky. If you get caught and they discover anything, we will face war. I will have to let you die. Your choice. She has pretty good arguments. I like her sharpness. It's even fit to her, let's say, pretty face. So which way do you choose? No, I go by caravan. Yeah, so now we updated the log of the quest. And we will go to Itir. We started the path tree. And we're gonna have to go to Itir. So I will stop here. I will not go forward, the video is already very long. But before I finish the video, I will show you guys something else that I promised to show in the beginning of this episode. I will just conclude this save, and before I go to the outro of this video, I would like to ask you guys to leave any comments down there. I would like to leave your likes, because if you guys like the video, the algorithm of YouTube will actually spread the video for more people interested in the same kind of content. This just helps the mod get more popular. And sorry if I'm a little bit slow in this playthrough today. I'm really tired. And you know, I'm always sitting behind the desk to develop, and then I get playing, I get a little bit like lost in the campaign map, I start looking at the textures, I enjoy the view, and yeah, I'm a bit rusted. But I hope you guys had some fun, and any kind of questions you can also post in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified when the next video comes up. So now let's go to the surprise. That's our surprise, guys. We have now a new magic system. This magic system is inspired in the magic system of the old realms. For me, one of the best mods ever made for Bannerlord. And I would like to thank all the people of the old realms to have kept the system open for us to learn from and to improve our own systems on it. And I am still improving this to be our own particular system. And so far we have our map scroll here, we have our scroll of magic, and there inside we can find several magic spells that will also be part of different paths. Those names of those paths are reflecting the lore of Realms Forgotten, of Aeurth, and all those names will be changed towards the same phonetic tree. Yeah, so we will have a new now development for a magic system that will also open up doors to other ways of creating our character, and we can find the button right here. And this, of course, the magic system, it only starts if you are actually starting as a mystic in our start types, right? So, and our arcane contain our perks that will actually be improving our magic and the way those magic paths will transform during the gameplay. So that's it. This is the one of the surprises for today. I know that a lot of players loved a magic system, and our magic system has been less developed as all the other parts of the mod, and now we can create something special and unique on top of it. But this will take a bit of more time. Don't hope to have this soon enough. We all know that Bannerlord will be updated very soon. And we know that every major update, when you jump from a sequence of 1.4, 1.4.1, 4.2, 4.4, we know that Tailwords will bring something big, and that will for sure break the code, and then you're gonna have to rebuild it. But yeah, now you can see we have here both buttons for the class and for our spell, and I will just change this for scroll, magic scroll instead of spell book. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I see you in the next one.